spring day here in Tinley Park, Illinois. We're just southwest of the city of Chicago. I want to talk about today. First of all, I'm drinking my coffee. Wanted to have you guys along with me. I think coming outside, as soon as we start getting nice weather, being able to come outside, drink your coffee in the morning. You're getting that sunlight that's going to set your body up for a good day. Set your body up to not be tired mid-afternoon and to be able to fall asleep at night better is super important to get that sunlight. Even on a cloudy day like today, we had a lot of rain, a lot of storms last night, and we're predicted to have more storms today. So I got outside as soon as I could. And just to have that time in the morning, this is one of the best parts about gardening, is because you get some time outside where it's just you and the garden, you and outside, you and the birds. And it's really peaceful. It really lets you live a more fulfilling life and really appreciate what you have, really appreciate nature. So I love it. But I want to talk about the garden today. I want to talk about what peppers we're going to be growing. We already got the starts on the side. I'll show you that shortly, but wanted to talk about what we are growing. So let's start off with the not so hot peppers. So we have our normal green bell peppers that we're going to grow. They're decent sized ones that we get. They are okay for stuffing. They're good for slicing, making, fajitas or making anything that you want to put diced peppers in is usually what we use them for. So always got to have one or two of those for the summer. Next is one of my family's favorites that we've been growing for years now. It's shishito peppers. If you have not grown these, they are the ultimate in snacking peppers. You throw them on a hot stove, a hot skillet for a few minutes and just scald them a little bit, and they are great. So this is something that I'm growing multiple plants this year. We grew one the first year, grew two this next year. Probably going to have 3 or 4 this year, just because my family eats them so much. We eat them as appetizers, and they're great for all that. Now moving on to the hot side. Obviously, a staple for us is jalapenos. We use them in cooking all the time. We use them fresh, but also I pickle mine, and we have them for throughout the year. We'll have pickled jalapenos to put on our nachos or put on whatever dish we're making that we want that flavor for. It's really simple, really easy, and definitely we'll make a video this summer to show you guys how we do that. So I have my jalapeno plant from last year that we overwintered. You can watch a video about that here, but it is already huge. It is waiting just to get out as soon as summer actually hits sometime in May and it's warm enough to put it out. That was a giant jalapeno plant. I'm also doing a new jalapeno plant this year. We're going to see how they compare, see if one produces better than the other, and also see if overwintering actually means that we're going to get more peppers. Following up from jalapenos, another one that we are going to be using to make spices for the kitchen is a cayenne pepper plant. We actually went with a purple cayenne pepper plant. I'm not sure if the purple is going to actually last through the heating process and making of the powder, but we're going to see how that goes. Cayenne pepper is a staple in barbecuing, a staple in a lot of different cooking. So we're going to make our own and see how that goes. The next pepper we're going to start getting a little bit hotter that we got going on is a serrano pepper, which is one of my wife's favorite peppers that she eats with a lot of her food. She just eats it straight. She'll mix it with lime juice and onion and eat it with some chips. They're a little bit hotter than a jalapeno, probably that next level up than a jalapeno. So those are going to be pretty good. I also got some poblano peppers, which is great for making chili rellenos, great for just cooking and making regular chili. A lot of use cases there. And then we'll probably dry some into ancho chilies to have. All right, moving up the scale. After poblano, then we have chili árbol. Chili árbol is a pepper that you normally find in the grocery store dried. We're going to grow some fresh, see how that comes out. And we will go from there, and we'll eat it fresh, try that. Try making some salsas with that. And then as well, we'll also dry it out so that we have it for the year. One thing when you're using a dehydrator, remember if you are dehydrating hot peppers to dehydrate them outside, not in your house, because you will stink up your house and have everyone crying from hot peppers. So we don't want to do that. We don't want hot peppers to be the gas from the hot peppers all through the house, making everyone cry. So you want to do it outside so that gas can escape and everyone's good. It will take about a half day to a full day, depending on your settings and depending on how thick the pepper wall is to get it dried out. But yeah, a lot of different peppers that we're growing, a lot of different hot sauces that we'll be able to make, a lot of different powders that we'll be able to make. And the goal is really to have the kitchen ready and to have everything from scratch that we can, so that we're not buying it from the store. And part of it is pricing, part of it is saving money, but the real part is, nowadays I don't know what's in a lot of these things. What used to just be onions to make onion powder is now 4 or 5 different ingredients, and I don't understand any of them. And so the more that we can make at home and the more that we know what's going into our body, the healthier we're going to be. The less processed food that we can eat, the healthier that we're going to be. And that's really what I want to get to. It's really what I'm trying to get to, is just a healthier body altogether. Because when it comes down to running a business, when it comes down to really anything, what you put in your body, what you fuel your body with, is the energy that you're going to have to run that business. And as an entrepreneur, there's nights where I'm working at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. There's days where I have to be up at 5 in the morning. And I never know what's going to hit me. I never know when a day is going to go from an 8-hour day to a 14-hour day, because everything's on fire. So we really, really have to do our best to make sure that our body is fueled properly and that everything that's going into our body is as good as possible. And obviously, I'm going to eat some treats. I'm going to eat some junk food, and I'm not perfect at that yet, but I'm getting better. And being in the garden is helping. And being in the garden, frankly, it helps a lot of different things, because you're outside more, you're getting your vitamin D, depression goes down, you're also up and down. Being active is a huge reason that I garden, and I think that there's just a lot of good with it. So, guys, like, subscribe, hit the bell, follow. Right now I'm doing a lot of these intro videos and what I'm growing and things like that, because I don't have the footage to show you what I'm actually growing and how it actually turns out. But we're getting all that footage, and this channel is going to be rocking with advice on gardening, advice on cooking, especially using the smoker and the grill, and advice on entrepreneurship. We're going to be here for you. So subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you next time.